Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show. I'm your host, Dominic Konowski. We have NASCAR Grandeur Outdoors Truck Series driver Austin Wayne Self on. Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show.
Hey, it's great to be on.
And thank you for being on. It's an honor to have Austin Wayne Self on. So, you made a name for yourself, really. When people first started hearing about you, it was in the ARCA series. You won a race there back in 2015 at the Winchester Speedway. What was that like?
It was pretty amazing. That was my second season in the ARCA series, and year before that, I had gotten Rookie of the Year. And
yeah, 2014
for me,
Rookie of the Year.
I was none of my family raced, and it was something I really wanted to do, and had the support from my family to go do it. So to be on that stage was a big deal for me and a big learning moment for me. Both seasons, and so we had a bunch of second place finishes between those 2 years, and Winchester is a really special racetrack. I think most drivers that get to race there know what I'm talking about. It's a really fast racetrack. It's hard on tires, so that was one place that I had marked on my calendar that I really wanted a shot at it. And that week, and I can remember we didn't qualify. Qualifying got rained out, and went out there, and it's funny because we ran good the entire day. We're racing against Brandon Jones, Grant Ansfinger, so it was awesome battle, and I only led 5 laps, and it was the last 5 laps. So, and it was a pretty long 5 laps, for me to be leading, but it was great. I felt like, I met a goal that I wanted to accomplish, and kind of, at the end of the season we finished second in points. So, with Grant Enfinger winning the championship. So, I felt like that was a big moment in my career, especially at the moment, racing in the ARCA series.
Yeah, that was a very good season for you, and as you mentioned, you won the 2014 ARCA Rookie of the Year. Congratulations on that. Now, did you ever expect to win the Rookie of the Year, or did that come as a surprise to you?
Well, my goal at the beginning of the season, that was my goal, to go out there and win Rookie of the Year. I was going to miss Daytona, so I knew we would kind of be, maybe that would make it a little bit more difficult. But, it was my first season. Just before that, I had only really ran, the season before that, I ran a couple ARCA races and did really well. But before that, I just had some late model experience. So it was going to be, it was a big learning year for me. And, I think our expectations were to hopefully maybe go out and win a race. But, the long-term goal was to win Rookie of the Year. And we came up second a few times that season, and to be able to win Rookie of the Year, it's pretty special. I mean, you look at a lot of the drivers that win Rookie of the Year in the ARCA series, and you look where they are today. I think it was definitely an awesome accomplishment, and we were pretty proud of that, and it definitely carried on to the next season. When we were looking where to drive next, we signed with the team that won the championship before. So I felt like you never know if you're going to be able to accomplish it, but as hard as we worked, I felt like it was well deserved.
Yeah, that's really cool. And a lot of names are made in the ARCA series. Now, going on to the truck series, this is your 4th year in there. You drive the number 22 Silverwater for AM Racing, and you're having a very good season. But let's go to when you first started. It's your freshman season, and you got a top 10 finish at Eldora in your freshman season. Now, what is it like to race at Eldora? It's the only dirt track in the top 3 NASCAR sanctioned series. What do you have to do to prepare going into that race?
Yeah, and like I said, truck series, we were a really small team, so it's very difficult to go out and run running the top 10 in the truck series. The equipment is next level. The drivers are, the top in the world as far as stock car racing goes. So, we're still, we're still trying to get to the point to where we can maybe go out and win races. But, that season was a difficult season. It was, we had some goals, expectations, but we really didn't know, where we kind of fall in place or how much we needed to work on our team to get faster. And so some of the racetracks I thought I'd do really well at, we struggled a little bit. We struggled with the truck and, maybe what we needed. We don't get a whole lot of time to work on these things at the track. So it was funny. We showed up to Eldora, and I never, my background's not in dirt. I've never raced anything on the dirt besides an ARCA car. So asphalt cars on the dirt is the only thing I've driven. So when we showed up there, the plan was just to bring a truck home. We knew a lot of people tore stuff up, so we thought maybe we'd be able to, just go out there and have a clean race. But we ended up being pretty fast. I committed to the bottom. I didn't know if it would work, and I think just the searching for a line that's fast, and it's just pure driving. It takes a lot out of what the truck needs. What you need in the truck to go fast. It's a lot about driving, and it turned out to be a really cool race. I mean, I think we got up to 6th or 5th at one point in that race, and I learned a lot, and I felt like it kind of put our name out there a little bit too.
Yeah,
kind of
definitely.
put a little bit of attention on us. And then it was definitely a lot of motivation that, hey, look, we've struggled a little more than we thought we would jumping in the truck series, but a top 10 here at a racetrack, we had no idea what we were doing being on the dirt. So that was a lot of motivation and a lot of momentum that would carry on really into the next season too.
That's really cool to hear. I mean, there's some veteran drivers out there who can't master Eldora, and here you are in your freshman season getting a top 10 finish. That was really cool to see. I saw that race, and the truck was up front really the whole race in the top 10. So now, like I said, you're in your 4th year in the truck series. I don't know if you know this, but right now you're 14th in the truck series standings with 424 points. Is it where the team is expected to be? What were your goals going into the season, and have you met them?
Well, going into the season, the goal was to, do everything we could to make the playoffs, but, we missed a couple races early in the season, and it's hard to gain points back. So, the best we could have done, I guess, was 9th place in points, but, it's difficult to get the momentum back going. We had the whole month of April off, and so after that, we basically restarted AM racing again. The past 2 seasons, 2017, 2018, I've driven for Martin's Motorsports, and other teams, and so bringing back AM racing was like starting over again. And the challenge is, like I said, the challenge of having a successful team in NASCAR is very difficult. You have to have know the right people. You have to have good relationships, and it's not easy. It takes more than a year to build a team. So we knew we were going to have to learn as much as we could this year. And really, honestly, we've had some races where maybe we struggled a little bit, but we go out at Kentucky. We ran really well. I'd never driven a truck like that. Having Eddie Traconis as crew chief has been big. Michigan, we had I believe it was top 5, one of those places. And so we've gone out and we've run top 10 and top 5. On our bad days now, we might still be racing to try to get a top 10, but on good days we're in the top 5. So now it's interesting. Towards the end of the season, we've just kind of been taking it as almost a test. We've been trying different things in the truck to try to prepare for the next season. And I look forward to next season. With Chevy and the GMS Alliance is big for us, and I feel like we've gained a good relationship. My team and I have a good relationship, so everybody at AM Racing really wants to go out there and win races. So that's our goal, is to go out and win races, and I think what's going to happen is I think we'll be there almost kind of like a surprise, almost like an underdog at first, but we're just working hard, and it's been difficult, trying to get everything moving and going with a small team in NASCAR, but it's doable, and we're trying to show them how it's done.
Yeah, that'll be really cool if you guys make the playoffs next season. Now, this Friday is the final race for the Truck Series. What are you guys going into Homestead looking for? Are you gonna kind of prepare for the 2020 season? Or are you gonna go out there trying to get a top 5 finish or possibly win?
Yeah, Eddie's been there before. I've been there before. We've never been there together. I think Eddie, knows this racetrack pretty well. So I think, I think for us, with Homestead being early next season, I think it's in March now, when we show up in 2020. So
yeah.
For us, it's just trying to learn as much as we can. This racetrack hasn't been, a racetrack on the calendar that's been a strong suit for me, but I got a lot of confidence with what the guys at the shop have done with the truck. So I have no idea what to expect. I'm trying not to set my goals too high, but I think we can show up and run really well. It's just we'll just have to see. But like I said, we're preparing for next season, and we're going to do everything Friday that we can that will prepare us for next season.
Yeah, well, definitely good luck on the race. You had a strong finish at ISM last week, and like I said, good luck this Friday, and good luck next season. Is there anything else that you would like to say to the people watching this video?
Yeah, man, I appreciate all the support, and like I said, we're looking to be really strong in the 2020 season, and we've had some good runs this year, and looking forward to it. I'm excited. I love getting to drive these trucks, and I'm excited to see what next season has in store for us. But other than that, I'm going to be trying to get in a race car a little bit here and there. I'm actually going to go out to Vegas and run the Super Nats in a go-kart with a guy. Actually, he's from I think Middleton, New York. So that's my old roots is road course go-karting. So I get to do a little bit of that Tuesday after Homestead. So that's exciting.
That's really cool.
If anybody's a go-kart fan, there you go. We'll be in Vegas. So
yeah, but put on your calendars. But thank you once again for being on, folks. That is Austin Wayne Self, who drives the number 22 Silverado for AM Racing in the NASCAR Grand Outdoors Truck Series. Thank you once again for being on.
Thank you.